Hulu and Blumhouse have teamed up to bring us Into the Dark. It's a horror anthology series where it will debut a new horror film each month on Hulu. It started in October of 2018 and what goes into 2019. The first entry is The Body, and it takes place on Halloween night. And so a hitman has done his job and taken out somebody, and now he has to transport the body to a different location. And because it's Halloween, he's able to just kind of wrap the body up and drag him through the street, and nobody really questions it. This entry is not the strongest as the first out of the gate. You would expect that their first entry into this to capture people to go like, ooh, I cannot miss these. They would knock it out of the park. And unfortunately, The Body is just, it's all right. The acting is super cheesy, and not in a cheesy way where it's like a B movie and it knows it's a B movie, so it's totally living it up and just being the best B movie it is. This is really more like it's a D movie. They think it's a B movie and they don't really know, and so it ends up being a worse D movie than it could be. The story is thin, but the acting is worse. I mean, it just really is. The whole thing is not totally enjoyable as a viewing experience. I mean, you can sit through it and you can just kind of get through, and especially if you're totally distracted while you're watching it and it's just on, it's okay. It's not like, oh my gosh, I should chop off my arm because I would rather do that than watch this. But it is kind of just a cheese fest. One fun fact is the voice on the other end of the phone that the hitman is talking to is voiced by Alex Winter. So he is Bill from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Overall, if you're going to be binging into the Into the Dark series, you could probably skip The Body. There's no sex or nudity, there is profanity, and there is violence. I give it 2 out of 5 couches. Are you looking forward to this series? Will you watch? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.